Hey, welcome back. I just got a box in with two knives from it. So I just took these out so I could do them one by one on separate videos because they're totally unrelated. But this is the Boatright Ventifact, and I have unboxed the Ventifact on the channel before, but this one is the first one he ever made. And it is really nice. Wow, that is sweet. I'll get the other one out in a minute, but just want to take a second to kind of check this out and let it sink in here. Let's get it cleaned up. Just kind of took a little bit of that cardboard, I think. This one is the first one he ever made, but it is new. It was sold to Tier 1 Gear Reviews. So thank you, Tier 1, for helping this get onto the channel and selling it to me. Big Boatright Bladeworks fan, Chase Boatright out of Alabama, formerly worked with McNeese, very talented guy, and case in point, look at this little beauty right here. Another great example of what he's capable of. Just does some really nice folders and fixed blades and stuff. I'll grab a couple others out right here so we can check them out side by side. There's another Ventifact. This one I think is just freaking brilliant. It's a little bigger. And then here's a Moraine medium. This one's Nitro V, that one's M4, that one's 1095. He's definitely played around with a lot of different blade steels. I've just seen him do Magna Cut and a few other blade steels. He just has some really cool knives, as you can see. So let's take a look at this. This one, let's see, let me think about this for a second. This one is the first of his version 2 Ventifact, which is a little bigger. So this is the first of his version 1 Ventifact. You can see there's a significant size difference here. But let's go ahead and compare those and measure them out. So version 1, nice little mirror finish on that too, had about a 3-inch blade with maybe 2.75 on the cutting edge. And total length from tip to tail was 6.75 versus 7.625 or so, so almost an inch bigger. 3.5-inch blade versus a 3-inch, and about 3.25 on the cutting edge, if not a little more, 3.3 inches. So significant difference there, significant difference in the sharpening choil size. He's really giving you some really nice sharpening choil there. I mean, you could use this knife for years. That's a lifetime knife, the way you design that. You could just sharpen it and sharpen it and sharpen it. It's really thin behind the edge. You can get an insane life out of that knife. Either way, you've got kind of a, it's like a clip point, but it's really centered. So as this edge were to come up from sharpening, you're going to keep a really nice, I feel like, cutting profile. And same thing here, it would definitely last a long time. Both really aggressive hollow grind. This one's a little more aggressive with like kind of a third grind, you know, 2/3 grind or like a half grind. And this one goes almost to the top. It's like an 80% grind. So big differences there for sure in terms of what he did with these. So it's neat to have the first one of Ventifact V2 and Ventifact V1. They're both beautiful, just really nice handles. Love the things he does with the handle and how everything seamlessly sits together. Does really nice liners on these knives. These are actually the exact opposites, which is kind of funny that this is, you know, V2. Looks like they both have a pin in there, a plugged pin, which is interesting. This one he sort of blended in, and this one he went for a more contrasting style, which is neat. And yeah, he just does some really cool stuff. As you can see, this one's got like an acids etch with a, you know, belt satin grind hollow. And this one's got, you know, more of like a, gosh, I don't know if that's a hand rubbed or what he did here, but it is really nice. So yeah, excited to get this one into the collection. Trying to decide what to do in terms of a, probably just throw it in a pouch actually. I was thinking about maybe putting it in a holster, but really not going to, or help the holster, a sheath, but I'm really not going to carry that one most likely. So although I have to say it would make a freaking awesome EDC. It feels great in hand. It's about as good of a EDC as I've seen for a fixed blade. So could see myself doing it now that I'm saying it out loud, but imagine this Kydex from the V2 is not going to fit the V1 based on everything we just discussed. But let's just mess around with it just in case. I'm not sure if I really even want to push it in there, to be honest. So probably just grab a leather holster for this, or maybe just put it in a pouch or something like that, and let that one be a collector's piece. To be determined. I gotta think through that a little bit. But it is a real beauty there. So I think that's all for now. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.